What's up, guys? It's sunny out there. I'm rocking my new my shades, Stash Warden shades, which I think I showed you in another video. Anyway, they're $6 sunglasses, but I love them. I love them just as much as expensive sunglasses. Anyway, yes, it is a new day, and I am ready for the next taste test, the official taste test for this chocolate war against these two companies. Now, today, we have this. The P-Bombs, something completely new from Madison Chocolatiers West, located in Jersey. And I have my pad of paper back out. I'm going to be taking notes, going to be trying this. I will tell you a little bit about the heat. I'm going to try to keep the flavors and the experience and everything else out of this video so that I can save it for the ultimate conclusion video to pick a winner. But anyway, we're talking about some stuff throughout the video. I'm going to go through some things, but I apologize in advance if I'm quiet because I'm thinking or I'm writing, and that's it. So, yes, first let's look at the ingredients. Ingredients on P-Bombs are pecans, dried cherries, sugar, honey, egg whites, pepper powder, dried pepper, and salt. So there are dried peppers as well as pepper powder. They do keep the type of pepper a secret, which is interesting. So I don't know what to expect. I don't know if this is going to be super, super hot or just spicy, whatever. But here's the presentation. We have a purple box. Okay, there's the shape of it. What's that called? I forget. It's not a skewed parallelogram? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been in school. Anyway, there's your label. And we have a purple ribbon on here for presentation. So I'm going to untie that. It's so fulfilling to untie a ribbon, as if it's a little gift to me. So very cool. Top here pops up. There we go. And let's see, I'm presented with a business card inside the box. Trying to get a whiff of this. Man, this really is a present. I got some tissue paper on here, also purple. Everything matches nice with the company's kind of purple, their colors. And a little paper divider so nothing gets squashed. Aha. Okay, so here's what we have in here. Box of 6 chocolates. All right. Now, let me take one of these out and we'll investigate further. So here's what we got. Little chocolate, and the wrapper is a purple and white, so I mean the whole theme is pretty darn consistent. There's the presentation. We have a chocolate square, like a hand-poured type shape. There's no mold or anything here. And on top to greet us is one of those Szechuan button pod things, flower buds. I did this talking about their one of their other products, and basically this is going to work just the same, where I'm going to bite just this little flower off. I'm going to chew it for about 10 or 15 seconds to let it go around my mouth, and that's going to you know, enhance the whole experience of tasting this chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to do it just as instructed. I take off that little button. I'm actually going to see if I can pop it out with my fingers. There we go, so I don't get any chocolate. So there it is. A couple of those little flower hair bud things left behind, but that's okay. So there's the flower. Pop my mouth, 15 seconds of chewing. My mouth is going to start to tingle, and I'm going to enjoy this chocolate. Now, when I enjoy the chocolate, I'm going to put the whole thing in my mouth, just like the first video. Suck on it for a little bit, write down my notes as I'm doing all this, get just a flavor from the chocolate, and, you know, like I said, jot down all my ideas and my thoughts and the experiences I'm having. Then I'll bite into it and see what the feeling's like and go from there. I will tell you about the heat. So anyway, here we go. Here's a little Szechuan thingy. No wonder flower. Right, so I'm chewing on it. I've done this before. I love these little things. Working it all around the mouth, make sure it gets all over my tongue, the roof of my mouth, my teeth, everything. And there it is, tip of my tongue. Okay, so I swallowed that. Getting a tingling a cooling feeling, like a numbness. And here we go. It's such a weird experience. This thing alone, I don't even need the chocolate. It's so funky. Anyway, here we go. Chocolate goes in. I just felt the warmth in my mouth melt it as I rudely talk with my mouth filled. Okay. Starting to melt quite a bit. I wrote down some of the things that I'm experiencing. So now I'm going to bite into it. I'll tell you what's inside, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. Mmm. Wow. Okay. The biggest thing I notice, obviously on the inside, the dried cherries. You get the flavor and the texture, as well as the pecans. Soft. When you bite into it, it's almost like a nugget type consistency. That's because a lot of that the cherries is giving that more of a mushy, chewy feel. And as you chew it, you realize there's a lot more going on in there, and you get a little bit of a not necessarily a crunch, but almost like if you had a pie or something where you have a wet pecan, where there's give to it, but there's a little bit of bite. There's definitely lots of different textures in there, which is fantastic. But anyway, sorry, I'm trying to focus on the heat, just the heat. The chocolate had no heat whatsoever. It was just chocolate. The filling has all the heat, and there's a lot of it in there. I mean, right this second, burning on the tip of my tongue, focusing a lot on the tip of my tongue, and I have a throat burn. I taste the peppers in here. It's yeah, it's quite a bit of heat. All right, so once a 5 on heat. 5 again being like the hottest thing I've ever had. I mean, as far as fresh peppers go, not like extracts or that kind of BS. The hottest thing I ever had was pure capsaicin, but obviously you can't compare anything to that. The hottest pepper I had was the Moruga Scorpion, which happens to be the hottest in the world right now. That's kind of official. That I'm sure will change as more and more chili heads grow more and more funky looking chilies that are even hotter and hotter. But anyway, comparing it to that, it's a very similar burn. It's possible that the peppers used are Moruga Scorpions, but you get an immediate heat, but it's still building too. It's building very similar to a Naga. And I think right now it's at its hottest. Whole mouth burn, it's all around, but again, mostly focusing on the tip of your tongue. When you swallow, you get that instant burst of throat burn, which almost makes you gasp for breath. That's why a lot of times when you have super hot stuff, people will cough. It initiates that coughing sensation where you feel like there's something stuck in your throat and you have to cough to kind of clear your throat. It's because that burn is so irritating. Yeah, very interesting. I don't want to give too much information away past that, but I will say it's quite hot. And a 1 to 5 on heat. I'm going to give this I'm stuck between a 3 and a 4. You know, because a 5 is like, oh, it's so hot I can't take it. And it's nowhere near that. My question is it a 4 or is it a 3? I gave the other one a 2. And in comparing to that, I would say if that was a 2, then this would be a 3. So I'll give it a 3 for heat. That's official. And that's it for now. So stay tuned for the conclusion video. I'll give you all my notes, tell you everything about these in great detail. As soon as I shut the camera off, I can't even talk because I'm slurring because of the heat in my mouth. I'm going to jot down tons and tons of more notes, as well as have another piece or two to really make sure everything's consistent, not only within all the chocolate themselves and make sure each piece is the same, but as well as my opinions on stuff, and I can better understand it. Now that I have something to go by, when you have that first peek, when you first try anything, you don't know what to expect, so some things may slip past you. But now that I know what to expect, I can kind of focus more on detail and exactly what's what and why, you know? So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this second taste test. Stay tuned because there will be a final video giving my opinion as one of the judges as to which chocolate is better and why. I can tell you right now that both companies and both chocolates are out of this world. They're fantastic. They're highly, highly recommended by myself to try. They both offer completely different things, except heat. That's the only thing that's similar is that they both are chocolate. They both have heat, but they do offer 2 completely different eating experiences. Both extremely, extremely enjoyable. And no matter who wins this little competition, I would still highly recommend you guys trying both of these products. Absolutely. And I do not get paid to say that. I feel very fortunate to be part of this whole little competition. It's very fun. But it's just really interesting stuff, and just it's fantastic. High quality from both companies. So that's all. Stay tuned for the winners video. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.